Hello, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to the Paul Pluta channel. Paul Pluta channel, where I do serious watch reviews and I answer horological questions. The Paul Pluta Institute of Horology, fuckers. And I've got an interesting one here. We've got a bit of a trade situation. This is for Peter. Hi Arch, I am entertaining a trade currently. I have a Breitling Avenger 2 GMT in fantastic condition, have just been offered a trade for a Tudor Fastrider Black Shield. He does not want me to cash adjust for the trade, only wants a straight trade. What are your thoughts? Let me know when you're ready to do a video, and he sent me $20 US. Okay, now Peter, I got to apologize. I've taken a little bit longer to respond, and the reason is I wanted to absorb this. This is like eating bad Mexican food, and you just want you just hold it in long enough so you can comment on the culinary experience. And I got to tell you, I've done a little bit of research on Chrono 24. So Chrono 24, Breitling Avenger 2 GMT, selling for about 2,400 US mark. And the Tudor Fastrider Black Shield, 2,700. So looking at those numbers, you'd be saying, yeah, jump straight in. However, I gotta be honest with you. I love Tudor. I love Tudor, but I don't know if I love the Fastrider Black Shield enough. I mean, it's one of these new bullshitty ceramic sort of, that black look to it, and it's kind of cool, but I gotta say, I kind of prefer to have the Avenger. I think the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT is a cooler watch. Yeah, the Tudor's probably a little bit more valuable, but you got to find the right buyer. All of this shit, you've got to find the right buyer. And I went back to Peter. I said, look, why don't you just do a fucking straight sale on the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT instead of doing these swaps? And he said to me, oh, no bastard has any cash these days. And yeah, I hear you. I hear you exactly. And it's pretty grim, Peter. It's pretty grim. I would say personally, I'd prefer the Avenger 2 GMT. I would prefer that piece. That's just my opinion there. Problem with Tudor is they've released so much shit lately. They've done so much shit, and some of these watches they've released, I think they're going to find it hard to get buyers for them. I mean, things like the Black Bay, the Monte Carlo, they're cool Tudors. But some of these kind of fringy sort of Tudors, like the Tudor Fastrider Black Shield, I'm not sure it's really my cup of tea. It's kind of one of these mid-tier kind of watches that, I don't know whether I'd be wanting to get into it. The Tudor's got quite I don't know, they seem to have fucking flooded the market with these sort of pieces, frantically trying to snatch the market from Tag Heuer and Omega. And I kind of think they've done themselves a disservice because they've flooded the market with so many choices. And I got to tell you, Peter, it's an interesting thing to look at this. And Peter came back to me. I went back to Peter. I said, Peter, what the fuck? Man, I said, this is, I said to Peter, I said, look, man, this is really fucking, it's just such a shitter swap. You know what I mean? And then he told me he's also offered to trade an Omega DeVille Prestige. And, fuck. Now, the thing is, Peter didn't tell me which one, because you've got them on leather straps, you've got them on bracelets. But I don't know if I don't know whether I would be doing that. I don't know whether you would really be moving forward. I said to him, nothing exciting here. Nothing really floats me. So he's been offered the Omega DeVille Prestige. He's been offered the Tudor Fastrider Black Shield. I said to him, you know, in this particular trade, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He says to me, he flips watches and trying to make money to put towards a used Datejust 2. And I kind of think, I don't know if getting into a fucking Omega DeVille Prestige, I mean, the DeVilles are so fucking toxic on the used market. Nothing, they're not a terrible watch, but fuck. And look, it's not that I'm trying to be slow giving the advice, it's just that it's so fucking painful. These choices are so crap. Okay, Peter, these choices are so fucking difficult. And that's what kind of gets me there. Now, I got to tell you, he tells me here's where he's at. Could make a trade for a Seamaster coaxial ceramic. He's got to put in $100 there. And I've got to be completely honest with you. Oh, I don't know if that's a step forward either, Peter. Peter, I don't know whether that's a step forward. Also could make a trade for an Oris Aquis date plus 1,400 to him. Oh, fuck. Do you really want an Oris Aquis date? I mean, oh, fuck. No, that's a bad deal. That's a bad deal. I really think, Peter, you've got to fucking, this is this problem with this, the market at the moment. It's so fucking savage. The market, the wristwatch market. Peter's in America. He's in Long Island, New York. And it is very, very depressed. These are fucking terrible, terrible choices. I'd be inclined, my own opinion is, Peter, I got to tell you honestly, I'd be inclined to hang on to the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT. I think that's better than all these swaps. That Oris, okay, 1,400. So you're effectively paying $1,000 for his fucking Oris, which, man, that's not really feasible, is it? Hey, the Omega Seamaster coaxial doesn't pop. Just doesn't pop to me. Okay, doesn't pop. I mean, I know I bag Breitlings a bit. I know I do that, but the Breitling itself, it's an ETA movement. It's a Breitling. There's nothing wrong with a Breitling. Personally, I think I'd be sticking with the Breitling. I think if you want to move to a Datejust 2, I wouldn't be doing these dickhead swaps. These swaps are very fucking... I prefer the Breitling. If they were on the table and someone said to me, hey Archie, pick one, I think I'd take the Breitling Avenger 2. I wouldn't touch the Tudor Fastrider Black Shield. It's I think that's going to be a very fucking hard watch to move. I wouldn't be going the Omega DeVille. Fuck, that is fucking terminal. You want to talk about a watch that's fucking impossible to move? That is how fucking, that's just fucking ridiculous. Okay, so be very, very careful on that. I would say myself, I'd be staying with the Tudor, sorry, the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT, unless you can sell it for reasonable money. That's the Breitling's a decent watch. Okay, yes, it uses an ETA, yes, but what's this other garbage you're looking at? These other garbage pieces here, they're nothing fucking wonderful either. So, personally, I'd stay with the Breitling. That's my own opinion. I mean, you've already made the mistake in buying the Breitling. Well, fucking ride it out. As the Greeks say, you've entered the dance. You've entered the dance. Well, let's keep going. If you're going to start trading for shitters, I mean, yeah, I personally don't see this ending well, Peter. I'm sorry I've taken so long. It's just that I want to really research it, and I've gone on Chrono, I've gone everywhere looking for the answer to give you. And it's just not pretty, Peter. The market is fucked. The market is very tough for that lower end pieces. I mean, people, this is why you gotta buy iconic classic watches, because you get stuck with these fucking things. You get stuck with them, and what the fuck can you do once you're stuck with them? It's a disaster. So yeah, I would be inclined to just be very careful, tread carefully, and I'd be keeping the Breitling. I think you bought it. Just stick with the Breitling, mate. Stick with the Breitling. These swaps here aren't good. They're not good. You're gonna be in a worse position than if you've got the Breitling Avenger 2 GMT. So there you go. Paul Pluta giving advice. Sorry, Peter. I just wanted to give you the honest truth, and I don't like any of those swaps, man. Keep the Breitling. I'm Paul Pluta for the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we're doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.